你好，你好吗？今天我们要学 SHK 2级的第一课了。At A1 level，我们学了拼音 and mainly talk. And A1 Advanced，我们 start to learn characters. And now the SHK2 level, it's mixed with character and then how to answer the question and understand the dialogue. And then we can prepare for the HSK3, which there's no pinyin on the character. But don't worry, we already learned many characters. Let's see what else we need to learn. And this lesson, let's review the adjective or review the word for weather first. Let's see. Weather, we say 天气. 天 is the sky. And then 气 it literally means air. So 天气 is the sky, air, weather. And then let's see the character. If you see any character has this part, it means all the hooks goes from outside. Because normally our hook, it's always this way. But any hook goes this way, it's always related about something light and goes up. Of course, air is light. And we even learned fly, 飞, also something light and with the wings. That's why 这个是飞. And then 天气 is weather. And you can imagine something light and then the cloud and then cloud. This one I have no clue, but 天气 look like that way. And then 我们看这个 character 汉字 also have the hook goes outside, right? 这个字 means 风 wind. You might hear Chinese people also talk about feng shui, right? Feng, it means wind, and shui, it means water. Feng shui is, we believe, the environment or the things around us can influence our mood or luck or, that's too much to talk. But feng means wind. You can imagine this is like maybe the sky or place, and wind blows sometimes this way and sometimes this way. So 风 wind. And then 我们看 next 下一个，这个是雨rain. You can imagine this is the window, and then the window, and then the raindrop. You can see the raindrop from the window. So 雨 it's a rain. And then the next, if you see any character, this part, I think we even talk about, it's always related about the shovel or the dustpan, for collect the things or clean the things. And imagine the top part, it's similar as rain, as a 雨. So this part always means something dropped from the sky. So something dropped from sky and you can use shovel to shovel it. So that's the snow, we say 雪. 风 is wind, 雨 is a rain, it's a rain, and then 雪 it's a snow. And 风, 雨, and 雪, these are noun, these are the things. When we need to say raining as an action, we have to say 下雨, and sometimes we even say 下雨了. 了 means something happened. So if right now outside raining, we say, 下雨了. Now, of course, it's snowing. We say 下雪了. 下, it's verb here, means falling down the snow. And wind also, when the wind blowing, we need a blowing word. We say 刮风了. Okay, 我们看1、2、3、4的第4个字. If you see any character, this part, it's always related about moving from one place, move to another place. 我们学了一个 character ground and moving, 这个是去 like I go somewhere 的去. And let's see, 云 means cloud. It really looks like a 去, but the idea is different. Imagine this part is a cloud on the sky, and then 2 pieces of cloud and moving. So that is the 云. 的天上有很多的白色的云. That weather we say, 今天多云. Literally is a lot of cloud, but it's not a cloudy day. It still see the blue sky, but 很多的 white 白色的云. We say, 今天多云. And cloudy we will learn in future. So 今天 try to remember wind, 风 rain, 雨 snow, 雪 and then cloud, 云 That's about weather. 今天我们要学一个新的 words, new words. But before learn new things, 这个字 the first one, do you remember? The heart radical under, and then the eyes twinkled. That is the thinking of 想. When we say I miss someone, we say 我想 someone. And also I'm thinking of someone. Also you can say 我想 someone. Also I would like, we also say 想 because 想 for us means I'm using my brain to imagine something. And when we need to say the feeling, like something I feel, and we have a word, we say 觉得. The difference. 想 for us, for something you don't really know, but just by imagination. And 觉得 is for something you know, and to tell people what you feel. In English, both could be think. But when I ask your opinion, for the things you know, you probably know, I will say 你觉得 blah blah blah. For example, a movie. 这个电影你没有看过, you haven't seen it, but you know it's a famous director. Then when people ask you, do you know this movie? You can say, 我想这个电影很好看, because it's a famous director. But if 你看了这个电影或者看过这个电影 you can say, 我觉得这个电影很好看. If I ask you, have you been to Africa or North Pole? 如果你没有去过 haven't been there, you can say, 我想 North Pole 很冷 Africa probably 很热 That's all the imagination by the knowledge. But you have been there. 如果你去过 then you can say, 我觉得 North Pole 很冷 or 我觉得 Africa 很 blah blah blah. 我们再学一个 new word, 一个新的 word. 我们学过东西 means material things, like 吃东西买东西 means everything in the word, material. But in Chinese language, we have other word, things, which the things you need to do is not a material. For example, I need to do things. We say, 我要做事儿. 事儿, it's also things, but for things you need to do, not a material. And remember, today we learned if you see this sign in the character, longer or short, always relate about the dustpan or shovels. Imagine 事儿 means the things you need to handle. So one box for cleaning, and then you need to hold the shovel, and then you need to go through all the things. So that is the character of the 事儿, and this make the sound. So Chinese people like to say something with 事儿. For example, I want to eat something. It's a material, 买东西. I saw something. 我看见一个东西. But I have a trouble. I have an issue. I have stuff to do. I have things to do. We say 我有事儿. So 事儿 more like could be good. Good things we say 好事儿. Bad things we say 不好的事儿. And then once you're busy, you can say 我很忙 or 我有事儿. In English, there's a way they say let's talk about you or let's talk about the weather or talk about. And then this about, in Chinese language, we don't have this word, but we have a way to say. 事儿 means things. It's a noun. And when we need to say it's about you, we say it's 你的事儿. It's like your things, it's your trouble. Because if we translate talk about you, if you only say 我们说你, that means let's say you. It's saying you because talk could be 说 could be talk, speak, saying. So it's like 我们说你. But if you say 我们说你的事儿, more like let's talk about your things, your trouble, your stuff, like your things. So without this 的事儿, more like, for example, 我们说天气. It's like, let's say 天气. But how to say let's talk about the weather? We suppose say 我们说天气的事儿。Let's talk about the weather stuff. So if someone asks you, what are you talking about? All this about, we say, 你们说 what kind of things? 你们说什么事儿? So with this idea, we learned today, and we are able to try to understand the dialogue one, 的对话。要知道的 new words is here, important new words is here, but we can talk about next lesson. Travel, we say 旅游. I will tell you how to remember character next time, but now try to remember 旅游 you can connect with go to green place, and 游 is somehow related about swimming. So 旅游 travel. And then I feel we say 觉得 weather is 天气. Okay, let's learn the character next lesson, but let's see the dialogue. I say you try to listen. If you hear somebody say 我要去北京旅游，你觉得什么时候去最好？最 means the most. So, I want to go to Beijing travel. You think what time is the best time? And then B said, 9月去北京旅游最好。September, go to Beijing travel is the best. And A asked, 为什么 Why? B said, 9月的北京天气不冷也不热。So 这个 conversation, you try to listen, and then I'm gonna ask you questions and see how would you answer. I will ask you, according to the conversation, 他们说什么事儿? They are talking about what things? 他们说做饭的事儿 or the 旅游的事儿 or the 天气的事儿 or 学中文的事儿。See, we need to ask 他们说什么事儿 not only 他们说什么。If I ask 他们说什么 means what they speak. Then how would you answer? Number 2. 他们想去哪里旅游? They would like to go to where travel. And then the number 3. 几月去最好? According to dialogue, think about 几月 which month? G is a question word for numbers. And then number 4. 9月的北京天气好吗? September's Beijing. Yeah, we say what kind of Beijing? April's Beijing or September's Beijing? So 9月的北京天气好吗? Think about how would you answer, and we can talk about more during the class, during the lessons. And the next lesson, we will try to show you how to recognize all these characters, which for the traveling topic, what we need. Okay, this time we learn until here. 今天我们学到这儿，下一次课见，再见。